Memphis leading. On the court for Memphis, Moran and Jerome, that's their backcourt. Then there's Santi Aldama, and it's Boozer in at the 4. Jerome outside. Back to Moran. Shot clock at 6. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And Ja Morant has said he wants to dial back his dunking for his health. Did that ever cross your mind, Richard, as an aerial artist?
Well, dunking can take its toll over time, but I was kind of a crash test dummy. I was going to keep jumping no matter what. Ja's a little bit more concerned with getting hit in the air.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, when a season is fresh, what are coaches looking for from their players?
You know, B.A., they want to see execution on the game plan that's been set in practice. The X's and O's, can they bring it to life? I mean, that is what they're expecting.
And Atlanta making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. Edey's checked in for Memphis. Just an electrifying style on the court for Ja Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh, yeah. No, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim. We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Pass to Coward. Here's Boozer. Tipped away. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. The Hawks, number 1.
Tremendous efficiency on offense. They were willing to put in their work to get great looks.
Jerome with the ball. No points yet. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Coward from downtown.
And not only does Johnson have the length, he has the desire, too. I mean, it's what makes him a stout defender.
Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Now Morant. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Picked up by Okongwu. Out to the right wing. Here's Peterson. Memphis with a rebound. Defeated by Milwaukee in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They just weren't careful with the rock. The passing was loose. The ball handling was lackluster. That's not how you win in this league.
Hopefully this is a reality check for them. Teams in this league are just too good. You will be punished for your mistakes.
Now here's Morant. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
And he didn't just put up big points. He beat everyone to the boards.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
So it's Atlanta now. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Pass to Peterson. To the inside. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Shooting 1. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Wells is checked in for Memphis. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
This game has been all about tenacity for them. Getting right in the defense's business and winning trip after trip to the line.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking
a timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Please give up big and here welcome to the Hype Squad. Let's get hype. It's time for the Hype Squad.
The Hawks trailing. Here's Peterson. 12 points for him. Out left to the wing. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the layup. 6 points for him.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Pass to Edey. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. And I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back to you, Brian.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Peterson. 12 points for him. Pass to Johnson. Oh, sensational!
Yes.
What a dunk!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see.
And that was a dunk contest material kind of jam. Johnson just letting it all hang out.
Now here's Edey. 12 points for him. And again, Memphis no good. Pass to Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot to the middle. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. Give him 8.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Outside Morant. And here's Wells. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And the dunk by Edey.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Peterson. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New Orleans.
And how about the passing? We've seen this from him. He's just absolutely shredding the D to pieces right now.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. Lets it go from 14. And it's Coward missing. The Hawks leading. Johnson for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Outside Morant. Inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
From deep. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Zach Edey.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
That free throw no good. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Aldama's checked in. He does not get the second one. Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
And this is what John Morant does best. When he finds his rhythm on offense, he is almost impossible to guard.
Okongwu, a screen on Morant. It's Lively, high post. Screen by Lively. High arcing shot. And the layup is up and in. 10 points for him.
Now we're starting to see him deliver on offense. He's really found his tempo here in the second quarter.
Morant, the pass to Boozer. And it's in there. Boozer's got 6 points in the quarter. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
And he's going for the lob. Oh, blows the alley-oop jam. The Hawks lead by 3. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Oh, stolen by Morant. 1 second left. The shot misses. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Hawks ahead, up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey folks, welcome. The Atlanta Hawks find themselves here in a close one at the half. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
And let's discuss the first half. So far, Atlanta's in a close one.
They're playing with the team-first attitude, making that extra pass. Shaq, that could have been you.
You need to check your receipts, sir. Over 3,000 career assists. Apology accepted.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
Here's Morant. They've got Derek Lively. Johnson is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Peterson in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Quinn Snyder.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Launches it. It's rebounded by Memphis. Edey's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Morant. Outside Wells. And it's off from three-point range. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Down low. Here's Peterson. An easy 2 on the layup. Peterson's got 14 points. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Now here's Wells. No made baskets yet. Morant, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
To the paint. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully. That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Johnson for 3. Memphis with a rebound. Edie's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Boozer. Give him 8. Outside for Morant. The three-pointer is down. Ja Morant.
Got that one to go. Okay, now 1 for 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Peterson. Now here's Lively. And there's the lob. And Morant clears the board. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. The Lakers will be traveling in to face them, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
Previous play is under review.
19.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Here, let's see which teams racked up the assists during last year's campaign. In the third spot, Atlanta.
They were patient, and they were also unselfish. And it helps to have guys who are willing to make the next pass.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Hawks trail by 3. Down low. The kick out to Johnson. Here's Peterson. He's got 14. And the basket is good. Lively's got 8.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Morant surveying the floor. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
They set the pick. Here's Peterson. Over to the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Boozer grabs the board. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Now here's Morant. 23 points in the game. Here's Boozer. Back to Morant. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Peterson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. To the inside. And a slam dunk by Lively. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Inside. And the dunk by Edey.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
Pass to Johnson. Picked up by Okongwu. Fires from 14. Second shot opportunity. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Look, throughout this entire game, they've done a great job of drawing fouls. And as a result, they got a ton of points from the free throw line. That's keeping them in it.
Well, in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Free throw good, Okongwu. And both free throws good for Okongwu. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Pass to Boozer. The three. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Boozer's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Hawks have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 8 rebounds in the game. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Viet. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marcus Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Outside Morant. Look at Morant working the paint. Nice.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Here's Peterson. Lays it up and banks it in. Peterson's got 16 points now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Boozer misses. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Oh, my why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Now here's Moran. 25 points in the game. Pass to Boozer. Good D by Kangwoo. The Hawks have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Can't connect from short range. The Grizzlies have gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Here's Boozer. Pass to Edey. Over a Kangwoo. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Edey's got 20.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Here he goes. And Edey with a block. Here's Coward. Three-pointer, no good. Johnson inside. He's covered by Wells. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And that's where Johnson does most of his work offensively, inside the paint.
Timeout called. Memphis. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Checked in for Morant. Inside. And he takes the feet in stride and slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Jalen Wells. Edey out there with Ja Morant. And it's Boozer in at power forward. Here's Morant. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Morant, following the score by Atlanta. Here's Coward. Back to Morant. And the layup is good off the glass. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Strong performance from him. But he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Johnson. Memphis with a rebound. Outside Wells. Pass to Coward. Launches a three. That one no good.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Driving to the basket.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Boozer. Outside for Moran. No good with the triple.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Grizzlies trail by 16. Outside Wells. Here's Boozer. Pass to Edie. Shoots over Lively. Another shot. Edie, that's good. Edie's got 22 points.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Here's Peterson. Jacks up a three. Cleared away by Wells. Here's Boozer. Covered by Lively. Boozer passes to Moran. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
The Hawks lead by 11. Pass to Johnson. Screen by Lively. Lets it go. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Drills it from deep.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
The Hawks have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Picked up by Okongwu. And stolen by Moran. On the break. Pass to Wells. Here's Coward. Shot clock at 5. Takes it inside. Doesn't go for him.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And that time also a missed shot. Grizzlies trail by 8. Pass to Wells. Here's Coward. High post Edie. Lively's there. Here's Coward. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. Picked it out of midair. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Morant, no good. The Hawks lead by 8. Here's Peterson. Screen by Lively. Oh, he jammed it.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing. Takes a 3. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
It's one thing to get close, but do they have enough left in the tank to take the lead? We'll have to see.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Atlanta leading by 7. Johnson up top. Here's Peterson. Picked up by Okongwu. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Morant. No good from 3.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Now Johnson jacks up a 3. It's good from beyond the arc.
They're keeping the defense honest. Johnson cashes in from the corner.
Grizzlies trail by 12. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Here's Peterson. Not that time.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
1:19 left in the fourth. Moran against Lively. Rejected by Lively.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Hawks.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it shows.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. From deep, money from 3.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
Now here's Morant. Edie. Sinking the follow-up shot.
Defensive foul. Number 11. Third personal. Team's fourth. At the line for the Grizzlies. Edie. Shooting 1.
And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock. Don't turn it over.
Here's Peterson, covered by Grimes. Okongwu, a thunderous two-hander with authority.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Jackson fires. The 3 is off. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And time to present our player of the game.
dream.